Hey guys, I wanted to do a video on this incredible project that my friend has been working on. So Susan Brennan, if you know her, she goes to Awaken Church in San Diego, California, and she's an incredible woman. She's an incredible woman of God, but even if you don't have a faith, you're going to love all of the resources that she has. She's writing a book right now, which is like 1,000 years of marriage. It's incredible. She's interviewing a ton of people who have just been married for a lot of years. Some just they're, a lot of times successful people. I don't know 100% the criteria of what she's interviewed for, but they're very successful people who have proven success in their marriages. And she's interviewed all of them. She's creating a book. I think and I hope that she's going to podcast like the audio recordings eventually. I don't know what her plan is for that, but she's creating a lot of content right now. She has her website, SuccessfulBabe.com. I'll put a link up at the top because I'm so professional at making random videos. But I wanted to do this video because I was so impacted by what she did. And I know that I hate social media. I'm just being really honest with you. I'm doing this video because I love Susan and because I feel like I'm supposed to be on social media a little bit more than I have been. Because it's the only way to connect with all of you guys. So I miss you. And I have been praying for you. Even if you don't think I've been praying for you, I have been praying for you. I pray in the shower a lot. So there you go. Anyway, so this is really cool. So you build a binder out of it. I'm not going to give you all the pages. You're so sneaky thinking I would do that. However, this is the cover sheet, which is super cute. So you build your own binder, which I have here, and it's called the Successful Babe Blessed Life Binder. And it's just amazing. She has just this little kind of like cover page is kind of giving you the instructions, and it's super cute, super stylish. So it's nice to kind of have you. I have colored pins because that's what you do when you get a cute like kind of journal workbook thing. Anyway, it's $8 on Etsy. It's incredible. I'm also gonna link that. I don't remember it, so I'm not gonna like say it to you right now, but I will link it because that's what people say when they do YouTube videos. I'll link it in the description box below. I'm really good at these, right? Okay, anyway, so moving on. This is super, super cool. So throughout this whole thing, she has you design your ideal day, which I think is super important in this time because during this COVID outbreak, people are sitting at home, they're festering, they're watching too much Netflix, they're watching the news, they're depressed, they're eating bonbons, they're gaining a bunch of weight. And I will just tell you that 98% of the population is going to come out of this depressed, despondent, broken, overweight. Don't be that person. Be the 2%er who says, I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to design my life. I'm going to build in successful habits during this season. I'm going to get that workout routine nailed down that I've been wanting to do. I'm going to design the schedule that I've been wanting to design with my kiddos. Whatever it is, do those things in this season, and you're not going to be perfect overnight, but start to manage the emotions because all of the success you create in your life has nothing to do with an overnight decision that you're going to make. It has everything to do with a constant decision every single day to manage your emotions and start to manage the way you feel about things and start to manage the way you respond to situations. And so hold every thought captive, right? Super powerful. But so this whole thing is super cute, but you design your day, your ideal day, and this is just a sneak preview. Hopefully you can't read too much of what it is. But one of the really great things is kind of analyzing what you want your ideal day to do. And I printed out 2 copies because I purchased this and I printed out 2 copies. So I printed out the copy that was my dream day. And then I printed out the same thing. But what I did was I actually wrote out how I'm actually currently living my day. And that to me showed me a lot of like disparity between what I want to be doing and what I am doing. And I want to focus on the positive and I want to focus on how to get closer to the ideal day. So some of the things that she talked about is how am I spending my waking hours? Am I implementing an evening routine? If so, what time does it start? What does it entail? So these are like really great. And then she has like these really great journal prompts. And so you go through and you do all this and then you write out your entire dream day start to finish. And what I feel like this does for people is it gets you thinking and it gets you starting to analyze your life, which is not easy for some people. Some people like me sit around all day analyzing what they can do better because I'm like an improvement junkie. Some people never think about it and they wonder why their life is kind of not producing the fruit that they want. I'm not saying you should sit around like me because I've had to analyze myself and be like, okay, you're thinking too much. But what I would say is you have to be this middle ground. You have to analyze where you're at, but not dwell on it. And that's what I feel like this does for people, is it gets you started in analyzing what you really want your life to look like. I ask people all the time, stop asking yourself, what do you want to do? How do you want to live? People get so confounded by this. People have like stopped and frozen and looked at me when I say that. But I'm literally saying our school system today has said, what do you want to do? Okay, how do you get good grades? How do you go to school, get into the best college to get the best grades again? And, then you're going to graduate and then you're going to be successful because you're going to get the dream job and you're going to climb the corporate ladder and all these things. Honestly, it's a bill of goods. We've all been sold a bill of goods. Now, if you're the first person in your whole life, in your whole family to ever go to college, of course. Do I think that is something, if that's a dream on your heart to do it, absolutely. If you want to get a PhD in research or go into medical field, absolutely do it. I'm not down on education. I'm down on the fact that our entire society is doing something because we've been conditioned to do it. Not once have 99% of our students actually sat down and wrote out their ideal life, their ideal day, written out what is it that they would actually want to do with their life. Do you want to travel? Do you want to have children? When you have children, do you want to be stay at home? Not in the creepy stay at home that people think that stay at home moms look like, but actually have a really fun life where you and your husband don't have to go sell your soul for 60 hours a week. And you can actually go to the beach on a Tuesday when no one's there. You can actually go and go to the grocery store and shop when no one is there. And you can afford to not look at the price tag on the groceries. And you don't have to buy Kroger brand or Safeway brand, whatever it is. You can actually get the brand name stuff. Like I love pickles, Vlasic pickles. I don't do off-brand pickles. Everything else, I'm like, all right, that's fine. But my pickles, there's a different flavor in those pickles. I'm just saying. I'm a serious pickle person. Okay, but focus, Jessica. Okay. Seriously, though, are you living your ideal life? And if you're not, that doesn't mean you go to a YouTube video and you click on the "Are you living your ideal life" video ad on there. But you need to start finding people who live the way you want to live and start pursuing them. For Mitchell and I, we did not care what it was. We wanted the results. And so we started to do things that shifted our life in a direction that other people were afraid of. They were like, you're going backwards financially. We're like, no, we're getting debt free. They're like, yeah, but you're going backwards financially. I'm like, no, we're paying $75,000 off in 18 months. That takes some radical changes. And we weren't doing it just to sit there and be like, woo, we're debt free. We wanted to be multimillionaires before the time we were 30. I believe we're on track to do that. I believe that everything that we're doing in our life, because of the compound effect, we're going to be multimillionaires before we're 30, if not definitely way before 35. And the reason for that, I believe, is because we're willing to step out in faith on the things that other people are kind of afraid to take risks on. And so I'm just asking you, are you living your ideal life? COVID should be an answer to your life question. Like if you lost your job, you should analyze, like, are you relieved that you actually get to be home for a little while? Like, are you relieved? Barring that maybe you're spending way too much time with some people, like maybe your kids are kind of overwhelming you because you don't have anywhere to go with them. But if you had the ability to pay for the care that you wanted, have a housekeeper at your house, have a nanny, have all these things, whatever else it is that what you would want? If it's not, that's awesome. But what is it that you want? Have you analyzed what you want? And I really believe the Successful Babe has nailed down what it is that you can do to be successful right now. And that's what I love about Susan, is she's not trying to say that when you hit X level, you'll be successful. When you achieve X dream, you're going to be successful. She's saying you're already successful right now. Let's hone in on that and analyze what areas of your life are thriving and how do we accentuate that? How do we lean into that? How do we step in more to who you are right now? And then how do we kind of grow a little bit in that? And I just love her. I don't want this video to go way too long, but I love Susan. She has a heart of gold. She is an incredible woman of God. And she creates incredible content. She is the most disciplined person I know. She has incredible boundaries in her life. But I just absolutely believe more people need to get her content in their hands, and more people need to be checking this stuff out. And so she's also very, very, very open. So if there's something that you want access to, just send her an email off her website and just say, hey, is there some kind of thing you could create, like whatever it is. I know that she's just an innovator. So if you have an idea for something, she can make it happen, especially if it is in line with her value system and what she's wanting to do with Successful Babe. But if there's resources that you want, if there's tools that you want, ask her. Obviously she is, you know, got a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom. She's been doing business coaching for a lot of years. She's just done a lot of things in her life. So she's very, very, very incredible. And anyway, I love her. I love you guys. I really hope that you'll actually check out Successful Babe, because I think it will change your life. And it's not just for ladies. I know that it's pink and it's frilly and all that stuff. But even if you're a man and you want to hop on there, the questions, all that stuff are great. And you are going to get yourself to that next level of what it looks like to start analyzing the decisions that you're making in your life and start to make better decisions. And they're not macro decisions, they're micro decisions. I have this right here. I keep seeing it in the background, so maybe I've read this 4 times already. I'm reading it again. It's my favorite book. But Extreme Ownership, it's written by 2 U.S. Navy SEALs, and it is not designed to be a war hero book. It is designed to teach the leadership principles that they learned, not only when they were leading the Navy SEAL teams, but also when they're leading in their businesses that they're running. And even if you're working at a job, it doesn't matter. This is incredible. This is going to change your life, because it's down to your marriage, down to the personal decisions you're making, everything. And so if you can't read the title, it's kind of backwards. Extreme Ownership. So anyway, I love it. And I love Successful Babe. So go check it out. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.